Check this out.
Oh!
Yeah! Aw. Okay, sorry, I got a little cocky there.
That was like my brand of instant karma right there. Woo!
Share the game, Grumps!
Sure could use a big swing of cock right now. Sorry. It's a little bit later.
Yeah.
Aaron and I have returned. Still, Backstreet Boys Tour still raging.
Still raging.
Still all the rage.
God, so many people want to know about what's going on with those boys.
They can't help it. Those boys are intoxicating.
It's almost like they don't want to know, and instead they're forced into it.
That's impossible.
Everybody wants the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, of course. They're back all right. It's not like they're back whatever.
I looked at... I watched a couple BSB videos. The other day. And I gotta tell you, my tastes have changed.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, it's like back in the day, it was like, who's the cutest, or like who's the favorite, right? And it's like, you know, it was all about like Nick Carter, and then it was like, oh, I like the bad boy. What was his name? DJ? CJ?
I don't know,
JC?
but this is amazing to watch you figure out.
Oh, and then there's like and then there's the guy who looks like he's from a 90s movie. But I found myself, as an adult, as a 33-year-old man of questionable sexuality.
Yeah, I don't question it. I just appreciate.
Enjoying the guys that people didn't really focus on that much, and I don't know their names.
That's how much they don't focus on.
Well, I'm gonna look them up now. Are
you talking about actual Backstreet Boys right now?
Yes!
Wow, that's funny.
If you search Backstreet Boys, the first result is Tour. Do you think that's us?
Oh
Okay.
God, I hope so.
Okay, so the ones that I like now, as a 33-year-old man with questionable sexuality,
Right.
is
Ugh.
Kevin and Howie.
I don't understand.
They were like the ones that were just kind of like...
Kevin and Howie?
Yeah, they were like, cause Nick and Brian were the pretty boys, right?
Those were, Nick was Nick Carter.
Yes, and Brian was the one
Brian
who looked
Wack.
like from a 90s video. Like a 90s movie.
Okay.
Hero. He had like the real like thin eyes, and he had like the really refined like cheekbones.
Such a strange quality. It's like, boy, Dan, we'd love to have you in this boy band, but your eyes are too thick. You really need to thin out your eyes.
Well, there was really a gamut of qualities to these folks.
Legally, we can't say lose weight in your eyes, but maybe tighten them up.
But Kevin, first of all, I think Kevin has aged the best of any of them.
Okay.
He just looks like a handsome man.
I have no point of reference for what any of them look like.
But Howie just looks like a normal dude. Like a normal dude with a nice smile. And I like him, you know?
Yeah, you like, he's a good dude.
Do you want to see pictures so I can give you a place?
Okay. Show me a picture of this handsome man from the 90s.
Okay. So this is CJ.
Oh my God, I haven't looked at these guys in so long.
This is Kevin.
Yep.
This is Brian.
Okay, so whoever's editing this, please put this picture up and label them.
Yes. This is Nick.
Yes.
And this is Howie.
Oh, that's Howie. Howie does look like a guy you just kind of run into at the store.
He's just like a normal dude.
Yeah, like, oh, Howie, what's up, man?
But he's got a really nice, in the music videos, he's got a really nice smile. Like you can see it in this photo right here. He's just got a nice, he's like, hey, I'm Howie.
Yeah,
he's a nice,
he's
smile
a good
guy.
dude.
Yeah. But yeah, Nick and Brian, I think, were the popular ones. Anyway. Hope you guys are enjoying this video.
Was there, like, more to that, or?
What do you mean more to that?
I just
was curious because I literally couldn't name.
You're definitely curious.
Well, last time I saw, last time we did this Game Grumps show that we do. This cute little Game Grumps show.
Yes.
I was like, here are the Backstreet Boys, and I could only remember one's name, and that was Nick, and I couldn't even remember if it was Nick or Aaron Carter who were the ones.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well I gotta do some research then if we're gonna keep talking about the Backstreet Boys.
Right.
And so I watched some music videos with the Backstreet Boys, with Susie. And,
Oh,
bummer, dude. Hey, maybe you can just lift it up with the sand. It's still there.
Right you are. Oh. Some well-timed advice. Please continue just slobbering over the Backstreet Boys.
Well, I just thought I would do some research, and I looked up videos, and I was like, these guys are very talented, and they definitely have a thing. You know what's funny though, is as I was watching some of those music videos, you know, we've done the bit about Heart to Heart.
Yes.
What's funny about the Backstreet Boys is that it's like literally no different.
Of course it's not.
It's like almost the exact same, like, even like quality of shooting the music video. It's like kind of low budget, and they're all in their like white shirts that are like open, and they're all synchronized dancing and stuff.
It was what you might call a money-making venture.
It looks so corny now, but back then I guess it looked awesome.
Oh, and it was all the rage.
I think when Heart to Heart came out, it was already at the point where people were like, this looks corny now.
Right.
So it's like it was the exact same shit, but they just came in later.
Oh, timing is everything, man.
Dude. And I'm sure they're all hardworking boys.
Yeah, they put that heart on your page, heart on your page, making it Facebook official. Also, calling something Facebook official is also a bit of a timestamp. You know what I mean?
Just make the money and get out, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Spoken like a true artist.
Oh yeah, because Heart to Heart and Backstreet Boys are just art at its finest.
Well, I do.
It never appeared in any other games.
Oh yeah, that's what the Godzilla fans love.
Like it's got Jet Jaguar in it.
Jet Jaguar.
Yeah.
It's I guess it's supposed to just be Jet Jaguar, but in the 1972 dub of Godzilla vs. Megalon, the kid's like Jet Jaguar.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
It's really tough to listen to, actually.
Dude, we need to have a fucking Godzilla night.
I would love that. Well, first you got to see Lord of the Rings, which
Godzilla first, Lord of the Rings
people
later.
are actually mad at me for not showing you Lord of the Rings, but they just don't realize how fucking like, god damn it, like we just don't have 12 hours to string together.
Yeah. I can barely find 4 hours to grind in Pokemon.
Oh god.
Let alone 12 hours to watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, any day now with that. Any day with that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do it.
Someday.
No, not someday, but while the Backstreet Boys tour is raging.
Oh.
We might be able to actually find the time to do it now.
Do you know that I've had Lord of the Rings on Blu-ray for like the entire time that this has gone on? Like I have all of it.
Well, this is going to reawaken that, like, Dan, why aren't you showing it to him? So, let's make life easy on me and watch one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
All right.
Into it.
Yeah.
Plus 30 seconds. There we go.
Oh yeah.
2 minutes and 30 seconds. Look at that baby purr. Can you see that? Now that's excellence right in there happening.
I just watched Gremlins the other day where they blow the thing up in the microwave. It's like ding. That's a good movie.
Why are you always watching movies that are relevant to what we're doing?
Oh, just always watching movies, and then my brain makes the connections.
Dang, dude, I need to watch more movies. Last movie I saw, can't even remember.
Really?
Independence Day in theaters.
That was 1996.
Yeah. I saw it though.
And we're done!
Yay!
It's just funny to watch a clip of when we were filming Power Hours at Brent's house.
Yeah.
Because we were between offices while the new one was getting set up.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just talking about how displaced we felt. And we were like, man, we don't have a home anywhere.
Yeah.
And then the Backstreet Boys, man, we were so young, we had no idea.
I miss the stability.
Yeah, the stability of just being displaced from your office.
Oh man. Well, I miss my production crew.
Yeah.
It's just set up this camera on my own.
Yeah, we love you guys. Hope you're all well.
We miss you.
Tucker, Chris, Allie, Sarah, Dean. Did I miss anyone?
Well, you got like the editing team. You got like Ben.
Yeah, Ben. Sweet Ben.
Yeah.
That's it.
We don't miss anyone else. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
This is a special episode of whatever this is. Because as you know, on the Grumps, we air the 10-minute Power Hour every Monday. And we backstocked quite a few And now we're running low.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like this is going to go on for a lot longer. So we have to film some stuff to put up in that time slot. And we were delighted to come up with the idea of doing a simple podcast.
Yeah, I mean, people want us to keep making stuff, and we want to keep making stuff. And it's good for us to feel connected to you all by just coming out and chatting for a little bit. Because Aaron and I, we quarantined individually for weeks, and then felt comfortable getting together. But outside of our significant others, we're the only human beings that we've seen for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the people that I see 6 feet or more away from me as I am on a walk in a mask and sometimes goggles.
Yeah, and aside from the people in the club that I get together with, and we all lick each other.
That's the challenge.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? The videos?
Wait, what challenge?
The Backstreet Boys Reunion Tour challenge.
What are you talking about?
It's people, they go and they're like, yeah, F this S, and they like lick a toilet seat.
Oh, so smart.
Well, famously, the most popular one of this guy doing it, he ended up getting it.
Yeah, I can't believe it. That really flew out of left field at me.
It was like, obviously is terrible, but also like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I understand people's, there's so much fake stuff flying around all the time and misinformation. I understand people's impetus to think, well, this is just another lie, or there's some kind of weird conspiracy behind this. I don't think there is.
Yeah.
I think this is just a thing that's real, and we all got to live with it for however long we got to live with it. But
I know 2 people who currently have tickets to the Backstreet Boys Reunion Tour.
Yeah, I know some people that are front row seats.
Yeah, one of them's pregnant, which is
fun.
Yeah, the absolute worst situation. I mean, probably not the absolute worst situation, but geez, what kind of life is that to be in that position?
Also, for anyone who hasn't seen our Mario Galaxy episodes, we refer to the current situation going on in the world right now as the Backstreet Boys Reunion Tour 2020.
That's right.
Because there was a time at the beginning where YouTube had said, you're not allowed to say that, the name of it. Who knows what the reason was? Maybe they just didn't want a lot of people uploading videos about it with the wrong information.
Yeah,
or
like reactionary stuff.
Yeah, or they just wanted YouTube to be sort of a respite from all that stuff, rather than just another place where you're inundated with information about it. But then, so we started calling it the Backstreet Boys Tour, Reunion Tour 2020. And then when that mandate got lifted, we really loved calling it the Backstreet Boys Reunion Tour. So that's all we're going to do from now on.
Well, also, I don't know how, okay, they can say, no, it's fine now, but it's I don't know, I feel like it might not be fine now. To actually call it what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, until the moment we get a cease and desist letter from the Backstreet Boys management, and if that does happen, I will frame that letter, and it will go right up on my wall with some of my proudest accomplishments.
God, I so wish that one of them knew about it. They were like, "What should we do something about this?" I mean, obviously not. It's a 200,000 view video on YouTube is nothing compared to that. I mean, they probably sell that many tickets in one arena.
Yeah.
So
they certainly are. They're flying off the shelves in New York City. That's for sure.
But I mean, I wonder if any of them knew about it. If they would be offended, or if they just kind of be it's funny.
I don't know.
Because it's so negative.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't even know how much the Backstreet Boys are part of their lives anymore.
Well, they actually did do a reunion tour.
Oh my God, did they really?
Semi-recently. Yeah, they wrote new music.
How many people died? I'm just kidding. That's a terrible thing to say. So how you holding up in general, man?
Just watching a lot of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's weird times, and I feel okay. I feel a little disconnected from humanity because, you know, I don't, beyond the information that you need to have as it comes out about Backstreet Boys tour, like, I don't really watch the news because there's not a lot of information to be gained there quite often.
Yeah, it's kind of like, when are we out? When are we allowed out?
Yeah, just keep me posted. I get it. I know what I have to do. So when you don't watch the news, you can actually kind of convince yourself this is sort of peaceful. You know, I'm just hanging out at my house, reading a book or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you turn on the news for 2 seconds and you're like, oh, nightmares.
Yeah.
You know, but beyond that, I don't know. How are you dealing?
Well, I think my situation's a little strange because I've been working and we've been working. You know, I still am in 3 or 4 meetings a day.
Conference calls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you and I record like 2-3 times a week, and then it's really just like the tough. I think I said this in a Game Grumps episode, but like the weirdest thing about this whole situation is just being responsible for every minute of my life. Because usually when there's stuff going on, it's like, you know, there are people that need my attention, or, you know, if I'm in the office, it's like I'm constantly being like, hey, I need your insight on this. Hey, we need you to figure this out. Hey, there's a call in 15 minutes. But now it's like I'm home, and then every meal is my responsibility.
Yes. And
like every like part, since we're home a lot more, it's like we're using things a lot more, so everything gets like all messed up and disheveled, and then it's just like, oh man, I gotta like clean every day now, and all the messes that we're making of moving stuff around. And,
yeah.
So it's just like every single little moment. It's like I'm tired. Like I just want to be like, just someone do something. Like I just want to be. Here's the $10. Make me a Burger King. Like I don't care. Like
Make
please,
me a Burger King.
Yeah.
Build me a kingdom.
Like I just, for like the next 4 hours, I don't have to think about food. It's like I'll shove something in my mouth and I'm fine.
Yeah. It's I don't know if you've experienced this. I've had kind of a strange moment where, you know, when we were running around in our normal lives doing everything, and you and I each, for different reasons, but we both have 3 jobs in a sense, you know, and committed serious relationships at home, which, you know, don't want to equate that to a job, but like it requires focus and attention, you know? So our time is usually split many different ways. Something about this, maybe it's the way the days blend into each other, or the way like I can just get lost in a task for a while. It almost feels like there's sometimes less hours in a day than there was when we had 80 things to do, you know?
Well, because then it was disciplined more.
Yeah.
It was like it was in a schedule and stuff. Like I use my calendar a lot less nowadays. Like I use it for meetings and stuff, but when it comes to like getting work done or whatever, it's sort of like, well, you know, after the meetings, I guess we'll figure that out. But like after the meetings, it's like, well, I'm gonna make food, and then I'll talk to Susie for a little bit, and this and then suddenly it's like 8 p.m. and it's like, oh, I got so much I got to do right now.
Dude, when I wake up in the morning and take a shower, if I force myself to go about my day, then it's okay. If I lay back down in bed after taking that shower, I might as well just write the whole day off. Like, because by the time I even like roll out of bed and do something, it's gonna be like 4 or 5 p.m. and the sun will be like not going down, but like on its way.
Yeah.
You know, it's very strange how like I get it. I get how Mochi lives, and I get how my dog Camilla lives. Like, just I'm gonna sit here, and that's cool.
Yeah.
And not like getting attacked by predators is good enough for me today. You know?
Yeah. Just being okay with. I think you and I are both people that need to be like productive. that need to like be useful, and just being in a situation where it's just kind of like you have all this like in between time to just kind of sit around.
Yes.
But it's like that's just maddening to think about. Like I'm just gonna be sitting around. I could be doing something right now.
Yeah, I've worked on a lot of music in my basement, which is nice. I'm very glad like I can do that remotely. I obviously can't. It's not studio quality, so it's not like I can put out anything. But I'm writing a lot of demos at least and record. So when it is safe to go out and record again, I'll have stuff to create. And I'm actually really getting deep into Moby Dick now. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
This is what it took.
This is exactly what it took.
Wow.
Because I can honestly say, since NSP started, I really haven't been bored one day in my life.
Yeah.
Which is amazing and wonderful. Sometimes it goes too far the other way, and I'm, stretched out way too thin and stressed. But this whole Backstreet Boys tour, I haven't run out of things to do yet because I have a lot of like side projects and stuff. But I could see a future where maybe all those itches have been scratched a couple months down the line, and I'm gonna feel boredom again. And that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, especially it's because of like smartphones and stuff, like Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. They don't allow you to be bored.
Yeah.
Like in the moments where I would be bored, I'm staring at a screen.
Yes.
And I try so hard at certain points in my life to excise that from it, and it always creeps back in, especially now because there's so much weird downtime. But yeah, I haven't been afforded the opportunity of being bored at all during this whole process. And even if I did, when I get bored, I start projects. And when I start projects, they get ambitious.
Right.
And it's like, the moment that this is over and we go back to normal, there's no room for any of that. Like it goes back to being like total chaos again.
Oh, if I don't finish Moby Dick before this tour wraps up, I'm effed.
Yeah.
That's going to stretch into 2025 at least.
Exactly. But we've got the whole sitting in front of mics thing down pat from 8 years of Game Grumps. So I feel like that'll be a better quality thing to put out for people in the meantime.
Yeah. We just want to stay in your lives and you be in our lives, and because this thing is a drag when it pulls people apart. Susie said something very astute, and it really stuck with me. She said, I think people now are past the point where there's the shock of it going on and everyone is reaching out to each other like, are you okay? Are you okay? And you would hear from a bunch of people you hadn't heard from in a while. Like now it's to that point where it's settled in a little bit. And that makes it a lonelier experience in my opinion. Yeah, she said that and I was like, man, that really clicks for me. So I'm going to go text a bunch of people I haven't spoken to in a while.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that a lot more. I've been trying to just get on the phone with people. Just like, I'm playing a video game. Do you want to chat? It's like old times, just before all this.
In the long, long ago.
Yeah, sitting in my bedroom on Skype.
Before time.
Playing Fallout. I mean, now it's so, like, Discord has an option where you can play a video game on your computer and then just stream it to your friends.
Yeah.
And then just over voice chat, just talk. And it's like just the other day, Allie was teaching me The Sims.
Oh, cool.
And so she was just playing The Sims and then streaming it, and I had it up on the TV in the living room, and we were just talking with her while she was doing it.
It seems so much healthier, man. It seems like such a healthier way to communicate than Twitter and Reddit. And
oh, yeah, directly talking to people.
Yeah. And just so much less negativity from strangers. And I mean, I got away. I was never on Twitter, but I got away from everything social media except for Instagram, because that one's like it's not a very interactive one. You know, it's just something I can put stuff out there and then kind of walk away from. So it's not 5 hours later and I'm thinking, what happened to my day? You know, but I don't know. It's that seems a lot healthier. Just so if you're home, you know, and you're feeling lonely, don't be afraid. Just reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while.
There you go.
What's the worst that happens? They don't pick up or whatever.
Here, imagine this scenario, right? Imagine this scenario for yourself. Some person that you haven't heard from in a while randomly calls you out of the blue and wants to talk to you because they miss you. Would that make you feel good? Then imagine that the person that you want to call being in that situation.
Oh my God, you totally flipped the script.
That's right. I just solved anxiety.
Wow. Hopefully people watch or listen until the 50th minute of the podcast. Otherwise, their anxiety won't be cured.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But in any case, thanks so much for listening. And thanks so much for being fans in general. Because, goodness gracious, the lives that you've afforded us and the careers that you've given us really, really sustain us through the stranger moments in life, of which this Backstreet Boys tour certainly is one. And so thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we'll keep doing whatever we can to entertain you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Lots of love, everybody.
Love y'all.